Welcome Mealhouse family. I'm going to take you through this week's meal. This week we are doing pasta with peas, black pepper, and pecorino romano. And then we're doing some Brussels sprouts with apricots. Let's get started. To get started for our pasta, I have a nonstick pan heating up over medium heat. I'm going to add our sauce. Sauce is a little bit thin to start, but it will thicken up as we cook our noodles in it. We're gonna let that simmer just a little bit. The sauce already has the black pepper in it. It does have some cheese. We'll have a little extra cheese for garnish. Now that it's simmering, we're gonna add our noodles. We'll give that a little toss. We're gonna let that simmer for a couple minutes to thicken up. We'll come back and check on it. All right, our pasta has been cooking for a couple minutes now. It's starting to thicken up. We're starting to see it like not stick to the bottom as much or to leave open space when we push with a spatula. That's a good sign that it's thickening. We'll give it a little toss. We're gonna add our peas. We'll let those warm up and then we will go ahead and get plated. Okay, our pasta is nice and thick, our peas are warm. We're gonna give it a quick taste. Maybe just a touch of salt. Pepper's good. Mix that in. So we will now transfer it to our bowl. So I'll just kind of grab a big pile and turn it. Okay, this is looking awesome. We've got some Parmesan cheese. We'll do over the top. We'll leave some for people to put at the table. There we have our linguine with creamy black pepper sauce and peas and ground Parmesan. For our Brussels sprouts, I have a nonstick pan over a medium-high to high heat. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to that. We want it to be nice and warm when it starts cooking. We're gonna add our Brussels sprouts and then we're gonna stir them a little and then we're gonna leave them alone. So the Brussels sprouts have been blanched in water, so they're partially cooked. We want to give just a little bit of salt and pepper. And we want to get some color on them, so we're just going to let them cook at this heat level without tossing them or turning them until they start to develop a little bit of color. We'll come back and check in just a minute. Okay, the Brussels sprouts have been cooking for a couple minutes. I can tell they're starting to develop some color around the edges. We're going to give them a quick toss. We're seeing some color, which is great. It's going to develop some great flavor. We're going to let these go for one more minute, and we'll go ahead and get them plated up. Okay, for our Brussels sprouts, we're going to take our pistachios. We're going to give them a little light crush. It helps make some a little bit easier to eat. Get some bits and pieces in there. So any kind of pan with a flat bottom works great. And put those back in. Our Brussels sprouts, which are still sizzling, at our bowl. We're going to add our pickled apricots to that. You may not need all of them. Give that a toss. That'll add some nice acidity and brightness to the Brussels sprouts. Just toss that a few times to mix that in. And then we'll go ahead and get these in our bowl. Okay, so then we've got our Brussels sprouts. We're going to top it with a little bit of our pistachio. And we are set with our charred Brussels sprouts with pickled apricots and pistachios.